YouTube. Hey, guys, this is going to be the final game of the Schemes Over Teams Survivor Tournament. Evans sent Kyle beats DC Drama City, moving on to the final round, and then I actually got knocked out by Shack House. Last game actually posted it, so it's going to be Evan sent Kyle 24 against Shack House. He's using the Jets and the Lions. Now, I want to let you know I had some issues recording this game. Evan sent Kyle was nice enough to stream this game, so I can show you basically my take on this. And this game, I can tell you that it was competitive for a moment, and then it got really ugly really quick. And right here. What Evan Sense was doing is he was using a lot of hard flats, making a ton of hybrid adjustments, cross-banning players, running very unique defenses. A lot of basically the term is fag defense if you haven't heard of it, but basically dropping everybody back in coverage, cross-banning everybody, using hybrid defenses, and it became a situation where basically everything was locked up, and it was causing Shack House's a lot of issues. Right here, he's able to go ahead and catch. I think there was actually a run commit going on right there, because it looked like a lot of his defenders were out of position. So back in that West Coast offense, I don't know what offense Evan sent Kyle is in. I'm not sure about that, but you can see right here, Crossman, he's got some flats out there off to the right and off to the left, and he's got a spy over the middle, and gets hit with a nice little run on the inside to get the ball down to the 20. So seven basically is Crossman right here. Now look at his adjustment when he did with the trip set. He's basically got a hard flat out there. He's also got a curl flat, then basically 4 different pieces of coverage off the left. And it takes away a lot of the route combinations, and right there he actually throws into Evans' user right there, and he's able to go and pick it off. So it was clear that he actually had some kind of adjustment set up or something that he was doing to basically take Shack House out of his game. So right here, Crossman's the other guy. He's playing the flat. He's got a spy up there. So he's got a lot of coverage out there, actually going ahead and taking Shack out of his game. And he actually throws over the top, does not come down with it. It's one of the bad things about playing with bad teams like the Lions, is that you're not going to catch a lot of those tough passes in congestion. You know, if you're playing a better team, typically you're going to be able to go and stop this. Now here's the play that basically started showing the big break open. He actually did basically a jet pass or a touch pass with the running back Bell. Gets sealed blocking and goes house. That's surprising with a very slow running back. Now Bell's a good running back, but he's like 89 speed. He's able to go in house, and right there, basically Evans and Kyle actually gets stuck in a situation where he actually had a run commit going on right there. So back on offense again, up 14-10, and he basically does the same play again. There's a defender out there, but look at how he takes the angle and then turns this play that should have been a bust, a 5-yard loss, into a 15-yard gainer. So that was actually a really good play. You can tell that he understands his angles. Notices the flat is wide open over there. He's got everybody in the box. He goes and takes that nice little spin move, and Bell is off to the races down to the red zone, down to the 6-yard line. So, and he actually comes right back to a nice little inside zone right here, and I think he's able to go ahead and pound it off. Look at the angles right there. He actually he dips down and actually comes back up, and that's not a fast running back, but he obviously understands how to throw the angles. So look at the adjustments with the defense. With Evan Sense count, he's got basically a couple cloud flats. He's got a curl flat out there, and it's just basically taking away all the reads that Shack House is using. Now he just goes with basic flats out there. He's got a yellow zone. It crossmans both of his inside guys, and then uses the guy right over the middle, and actually takes a shot and actually gets a nice animation by the CPU. Up 21-10, actually getting the ball back to this wide open set. Now this is a defense that I was really struggling with when I played Shack House in the game. He's using this Palms defense, but in this type of situation, he just goes ahead and takes just a no gainer with the run. Obviously adjusts out of it, goes into a split run right here. He takes it into the inside and picks up a couple of yards. So he's just settling for a few yards. No huddles, 3rd and 8 situation. And right here he's got smash. I'm seeing smash off the left. I think let's go see the adjustment. Does a little a drag route, then mushes this guy over to give him a 6 blocker. But look at the over the top thing. This is the one thing that's good about the Jets, is that you got the Robbie Anderson 94 speed, and if you catch your opponent in the wrong coverage adjustment, basically you can do that. So that was a really good tip to go and check that right there. So just basic fag defense. He's only rushing 3. He crossman's one of the guy up. He also has basically a spy out there, so that basically makes it difficult for people. Then he crossman's the other guy off to the right, and throws right back to his user. So Evans is able to come down with another one and takes the ball down inside to the 23 yard line. So up 28-10. This game's getting ugly. 3 minutes left in the second half. He goes into a tight formation. He sees that 3 high shell and actually pops the corner right here. Actually goes past defensive back, toe tips to get another touchdown. So anybody that starts losing in this type of situation where they're down by basically 4 scores, down by 25 points, psychologically they're basically toast. It's so difficult to get back into a game like this. And right here, actually, you could see he tries to swerve catch him, and Evans is able to go ahead and stop that. Throws right in front of his user, and basically he takes the ball past the midfield. So at the 47-yard line. A lot of hybrid adjustments like here. He's got basically a Mabel coverage off to the right. He crossman the defensive back onto the tight end. And he throws across his body. You can tell that Shackhouse was frustrated and actually gets picked off by Maine, and the ball just takes down all the way down to the 11-yard line. So this game is just getting outright ugly. Now this, Shackhouse is a good player. You can't move on and basically knock out so many guys, including myself, without actually having some kind of a skill set whatsoever. But this fag defense that the Jets were using, the Evans sent Kyle was using, he just was messing them up. And you can see right here, you got another interception. So the game is just basically over right now. So you're looking at essentially 49-10 type situation, and it's just outright ugly. And sometimes you just get yourself in a situation like this. He threw in the coverage, pick six it, goes into the second half, going up 56-10. So sometimes you just get in a situation where the game just gets away from you, and it doesn't matter what you try to do, what you can't try to do. It becomes very, very difficult. Now, maybe Shackhouse has never played with the Lions. He's not familiar with the team. So another interception right here in the third quarter. Your timing's off a little bit. Quarterbacks play a little bit differently. So it's just a little bit different, and that's one of the reasons why I did like this challenge of forcing people out of the comfort zone, because I'm sure that Shackhouse might have a particular team that he likes to play in regs, or maybe he uses MUT, and he has his players, he has his timing down, and you're forced to actually do things a little bit differently to be successful. So, but this game just got pretty ugly. One of the things I can say, look at this. This is a read option with Sam Darnold. He's able to go in and get a touchdown with that. That was just outright ugly. One of the things I did notice is that there's so much adjustments that Evan Sense actually did that probably he hates and despises people at Quick Hike because it doesn't allow him to set up his defenses, because he likes to run a lot of hybrid defenses. So if you were to run into Evan Sense, you're going to have to snap and go. So a no huddle person runs a lot of no huddle and just snaps the ball, plays the plays stock. You're going to be more successful against him than letting him set everything up. So that's probably the best way to go and stop him. Another thing too is that you'd want to throw in draws. He runs a lot of fag defense. He doesn't really bring a lot of people in the rush, not a lot of man rushing and stuff like that. So a draw play is going to work very well because he's using spies. He's dropping 3 to 4 people back in the, he's only rushing a couple people sometimes. He's using a lot of contain. So if I was going into this game looking at it now, I understand that I'm actually going to have to use a draw as a part of my running scheme to keep him honest and make sure he's not just basically dropping too many people in the spy. So there's a lot. The interesting thing is whenever you play against, you see someone's gameplay, you can scheme around their gameplay against their weaknesses and stuff like that. But you definitely have to go ahead and quick snap that ball. If you're going to play against this Evanston's cow, you want to go ahead and snap that ball as quickly as possible. Do not let him set up these these defenses. Don't challenge his user. He's going to come down with it. He picked off I think it was 7 interceptions in this game, so you don't want to challenge his user, and just play smart and methodical and just try to get rid of that ball really quick. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and roll out another tournament. I'm going to select an individual day, an individual night. I'm going to simplify the process of picking teams, but it's going to be another REGS tournament, and I hope you guys appreciate it. So once again, to my subscribers, thanks for your support. To my patrons, thank you for your support, guys. I'll be rolling out more offensive, defensive tips to take your game to the next level. So once again, thank you, and until next time.